All right. Hi, we're all snapped in. We're all even. Get the microphone in. Cool. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. All right. Cool. We are live everywhere. Let's get the recording started. All right. Ooh, I like it on TikTok because you can really see
the rainbow.
No, you can really see the rainbow. Do it like this. Yeah, then you can see the Power Rangers.
Okay, good.
Let me angle this, even though I don't think I can. All right, I need to fix that portion of the wall.
Yeah.
For the show, it never showed up there.
I know.
And I'm like, oh, well, now I can put artwork there.
I know.
Like, I was just trying to make it for our little show, and now I'm like, oh, if we're going to do this whole area.
Well, now we switch to streaming.
Yo, know who we can do? Waits.
Oh, yeah.
Waits art that he gave us.
Yes.
We can put that up there right behind me. I'll put it right next to the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I'll put that right.
You don't know where arms are.
I went to school. I have a degree in camera reading. That's why I focused in radio.
Yes. Also, are you recording?
No, I haven't been recording any of that.
Is this only the whole point of it? Because I think it's the whole point.
It's the whole point of it is to record this, but also to have a video in case people want to listen to a video portion of it while they're just relaxing and having fun.
No, it's for streaming and only streaming.
All right, so let's get started. We had to take a little break. Lawn mowing noises, they hurt. Oh yeah, I'll totally do some of that. Throat is dry.
Yeah, same.
All right. Mic check. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Fresh Death Comics, the podcast. We're going to be talking on this second half. We're talking Superman Unlimited, the Spider-Man Wolverine #1 that just came out, and a series I read on my own because I didn't think it was any good until I read it, and I was like, I can't tell Amy now because I just read it. Vatican City by Mark Millar.
All right. I'm pumped. Should we just...
What should we jump into? Should we do Superman?
Yeah, let's do Superman.
All right. So Superman, I have been more than excited for because one of my favorite writers, Dan Slott, is writing Superman. I enjoyed his Spider-Man a lot. His Fantastic Four was okay. I liked what he tried to do. He's the one who married Ben and Alicia.
Mm.
So that was also when we started one of the seasons when I was with my ex. We have that one episode from that one season. It's an hour long. I can't keep a fluid thought. Like, I tried listening to it. I don't know if I kept it or not, but it's really bad. Like, Hans is helping me the best he can. Hans is like, where are you going? I'm like, spaceships. Hans is like, what about spaceships? And I'm like, spaceships. Because words were hard. So I thought I was having this great conversation. Turns out I wasn't. Yeah. And I took it off me because I can't listen to it. You can hear all the background traffic that was where my house was.
Oh.
Because it was right on that main road.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. And that one is very busy.
So motorcycles, trucks. Oh, I mean, if you're going to go to Watkins, you got to go through there.
Exactly.
So that was a plus. So I've just really, really enjoyed Dan Slott and what he did.
Yes.
So I'm reading Superman, and hi Sean. I'm reading Superman, and the first half of the book is just a history of Superman.
Yeah.
So if you've been reading Superman this entire time, you're bored.
Yep.
Watkins, yeah. I'm talking about oh, the place next to the parlor in Horseheads. So it was, what was I gonna say?
About Superman or
Oh,
about
about Superman, yeah. So Superman, the first half is just a backup story.
yeah.
So like if you've read anything of Superman, it was there. We had the
But if
death.
you haven't,
So is that good for you?
yeah, it was. Because I don't even think I've ever read, like, even when we did it on the show, Iron Curtain, I did not, I did not,
Iron Curtain? What's Iron
or
Curtain?
Metal Curtain or whatever. Yeah, that one,
Oh, the
where
one
he
who,
was in Russia and it was the Cold War.
I think it was Superman Lost, wasn't
It
it?
was kind of,
Yeah, it was really bad.
yeah.
So that's so what of Superman? What do you know of Superman then?
The Christopher Reeve movies in Smallville. That's it.
So never watched Man of Steel?
I mean, yeah, I watched it, but I feel like it was like,
Listen, if you're gonna watch Man of Steel, you go to Las Vegas.
yes.
You pay for the 4D experience. They cut out all of the boring parts. The movie starts with Zod coming to Earth going, like the beginning, like for the first minutes, like, Kyle, I've chosen you to be a star, the one who, like basically the movie trailer, like, you will go into the stars and you will discover everything. And then it hits with Zod. And when Zod's ship lands, you get a puff of air in your face.
Yep.
And I'm just like, and let me tell you, I was vaping hard because I was like, am I allowed to here in Vegas? And I kind of asked a cop. I went up to the officer and I was like, "Officer, I have a question, a what if scenario, because I think my friends might be doing bad things." And he was like, "What's happening, little sir?" And
Little sir.
yeah, he said that to me. But I thought maybe that's because we were staying in the castle in Vegas. I was staying in oh, what's it called? I never remember the name. I just know it's the castle. That's literally what I typed into Google. I typed in the castle, Las Vegas, the Excalibur. That's it.
Excalibur. That okay? That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
literally was trying to picture how I did it in Google, and I did that, and it popped up the Excalibur. So the Excalibur pops up faster than a speeding bullet. That's right. So so I thought maybe because we were all staying in the Excalibur, like he was just calling everybody sirs and misses and madams. So I just thought it was part of it, but
Little
maybe he
sir.
was just like, oh, poor little city boy doesn't know how Vegas is.
Or my first instinct is maybe little sir because you're tall.
No, he was way tall.
Oh, well, then from his point of view, you would be a little sir, I
Listen, he,
guess.
he was a very big guy. Like he looked like somebody I could trust.
Okay, an adult.
Yeah. But like I saw people doing illegal things in front of him
Hmm.
and he was being cool with it. So I was like, oh, I'm cool with it then. So that's kind of where I was with that. So I don't know. I got nervous after. So once he said I could vape, I was like, awesome. So I ran downstairs to the Dairy Queen with my vape pen. I'm just waiting in line because that line was long. So I'm just waiting in line, and there's all these kids, and I was like, come on. And they're like, "There's no more ice cream for tonight," and everyone's getting real mad. And I'm like, "I just want a hot dog." So I got a hot dog. I actually got a chili dog because of Sonic. They had an offer. They had like some kind of like Sonic. It was called the Sonic Speedster dog,
Oh, okay.
and so that's what I ate because I was like, I love Sonic. So it had all this chili and other things that I don't recognize that go on hot dogs. I'm used to
Other
just
ingredients.
ketchup. I'm just used to ketchup.
Relish is too exotic sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes the relish is too much. Like today, you just put kind of
Brown
just the
mustard on a
juice.
hot dog.
Listen, maybe a dot. The best place that
Mm.
does mustard is McDonald's. You just get like a little tiny like smear. That's it. That's all I want. It's just
Essence of mustard.
ester essence of mustard. That's also why I stopped doing the hot wing challenge. Remember, we're working up. I was gonna do the hottest wing,
Yeah.
but like all of them are having like this mustard overtone and yellow
Yeah.
mustard. I'm like, I'm not gonna enjoy that.
No.
Like, if I enjoyed mustard, sure, maybe I would have a good time. But why hurt myself and not enjoy it?
Yeah.
Like I just eat mustard now, and I'm like I put too many dots the other day.
Did your tongue burst into
I
flames?
put 4 dots on there. There was too many dots,
Too many
and I was
dots.
just like, this is too much. It's too much mustard. Too much.
Oh my god.
So
This water is spicy.
just making fun of my family. Listen, Drew wants to come up and see my parents.
Okay.
And he's like, what do your parents like to eat? And I'd go, Drew, you don't understand. We don't eat normal food. He goes, you like tacos? Do they like, I can take them out to a nice restaurant? And I'm like, no, everything's going to be too much. Because like my parents get a steak with like nothing on it and they don't want any spices on it and they want it well done. Though
Dry.
she's been getting it a little more pinker. She wants just essence of pink now. So I'm like,
Look,
you're
it's growth. It's growth. I'll take it. I will take it. It's a win.
So he's asking her, I was like, listen, our tacos were sloppy joes. Except I tried to make it the other day and you were getting so mad at me because I went to get the ingredients. I was showing you the ingredients and you're like, numbers are hard for you, Brian. This can't be right. No one has a pound of sugar in a meal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy a pound of sugar for you to put in spaghetti.
No.
Because it's spaghetti sauce you use, and then you put sugar in it, and then I think you put some basils in it. Is basils the ones you can't eat?
No, that's the bay leaves.
Oh, the bay leaves. That's what it was. Oh, yeah. I should remember. It's the Pokemon.
Yeah. Yes, you should.
The bay leaves. So she has a couple bay leaves, and then she throws the organellos.
The what?
Organellos? I don't know. You don't use it. Organos.
Oregano?
Yeah, that. Sorry.
Fuck.
I was trying to remember what it's called. I don't.
Oregano, yeah, all right.
Listen, oregano. Yeah, oregano. I was trying to figure it out.
I was also trying to figure it out.
I just remember. Listen, she would just sprinkle some in, and then we would put the meat in there. It would boil, and then we'd put tacos. And our cheese was Velveeta cheese in the big old blocks. And those are tacos. You know, you see pictures of me when I was like in middle school, and you're like, he had a weight problem. And in high school, you notice like when I stopped eating at my parents' house, I'm getting less weight. Like my graduation photo looks really good.
Yeah.
It's all the sugar.
Well, listen. One time we were at your parents' and I texted you and my mom in our group chat and I said, why is this pasta sweet?
You were having a conniption. And my mom was like,
are you okay? I was like,
what you don't know is my mom was behind you. That's why I was not saying anything. My mom was like ready to give you another slice, and you were like, why is the pasta sweet? Here, you eat this. I don't want this. Please.
I said I was full.
It was lasagna, which is the same sauce. The spaghetti sauce and taco sauce are basically the same sauce, except it's more meat in the tacos. If that makes any sense.
I'm just saying there are other family members that will back me on this.
Oh yeah, my Uncle Peter, he would come over and have a Pepto Bismol with him. And we always joked, But like he get done with the meal and all of a sudden he pops one open and he like drinks half of it and he's like, Linda, you want some? And she's like, yeah, I do.
That was
And
probably more sustenance.
and then everybody else started doing it. Everybody else was just grabbing the Pepmo, and I'm just standing there like, what's the problem, guys? Oh, hang on, my stomach hurts. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Brian's gone. 2 hours later. Hey guys, what's up?
We thought you left hours ago.
You know how many parties that's happened to me? Where I was in the bathroom, it came out, and they're like, who are you? Or all my friends are gone. I'm like,
When
oh,
did you get here?
what has happened? This is bad. I don't like this. So Superman. So you don't know any, this is all revolved around Superman. Superman spaghetti. Tacos taco Superman.
A super taco man.
So Superman, you know nothing about Superman. So you reading Superman by Dan Slott for the first time.
Yeah.
What are your reactions?
I was on board with this version of Superman. I want to read the panel.
You gotta talk to the mic again.
Doing great, guys. So there's this panel in Superman, and it is the woman that's taking over the Daily Planet. And she says, some billionaire ex-wives fight malaria, others climate change. I see the greatest danger we are facing is misinformation. And I went, ooh, I'm here for this already. That's my grabbing the popcorn moment. And I was like, okay.
I thought it was really, I think for me, it was a nice recap, especially because I am behind on the newest parts of Superman.
Yeah.
So it was nice to kind of have a book where you have basically Superman's whole history in a book.
Yes.
And well told without like I know the history of Superman and I was kind of bored, but I was still reading it. I was still reading every panel. I was still like, ooh, because Dan Slott's a good writer.
Yeah.
Because he's so good. Where are my notes?
But yeah, that's where I was like, I'm on board. I really just like there's like some cheeky things that he says. Like he gave like Superman humor, which I feel doesn't always come across.
But that's who Dan Slott is. That's why his Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man because he captures the humor. And I think you're kind of right with this humor Superman. It does feel very Smallville, especially because of what happens to the Supermans. Like Superman, all of a sudden, this asteroid's coming to Earth, like the Armageddon movie.
Yes.
So it's coming to Earth, and everyone's like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" And Superman's like, "I got you. Don't worry, guys. Asteroids, then dinner, and then I'll catch the newest Randy Newman song concert."
Okay.
So
Clark Kent's a big Randy Newman fan, guys. This just in.
So he flies off into space, and this meteor's coming down on him, explodes, and turns into kryptonite. Like, what the fuck?
Like it was encased in a shell and it shattered.
Like, where did this come? Like, and then it explodes on him.
Yes.
And now we are in Smallville. This has just become like the next season of Smallville because now the whole is it the whole Earth or just like the dome of Fallout? Like I don't know how much it covered. Like I was trying to figure it out.
It was heading to Rio.
Yeah, but it was like a huge sector of it.
It
like
was. It was a large. It
was like it was like all of South America.
Yes.
I feel like the South of America. No.
The southernmost point of South America.
No, the United States of America, the southern states was part of some of it, like Florida, Texas, Mississippi.
The what?
Mississippi. So I was just trying to like figure this out. Are we watching Smallville? Is this like I'm just waiting for Chloe to show up?
Right? Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's one thing. It definitely encapsulated like the Smallville. Totally. I was expecting Chloe to pop up.
and one thing that no one's talked about, and I waited a week just because I want. That's why I want to talk about it last week, and we didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
But Superman has a brand new superpower. What is it? I don't know, but he glows in the dark like a nightlight.
Yep.
Like he becomes like a gold lantern boy. I just this is cool. It's the first new superpower in 10 years.
Yeah, like a long ass.
Like John Romita Jr. did when he did his Superman run was the time they introduced that Superman when he gets enough like sun energy,
Yes.
he can like shoot out of his eyes like kamehamehas
Yeah.
out of his eyes basically. But like then he turns into a normal human for like a day until he can recharge. So we're kind of a new territory. You're in this new Superman world with me, new powers, new challenges because now the whole Superman family is on lockdown.
Yep.
Like, what does this mean? Like, everybody's gonna have kryptonite now.
Mhm.
Like, without kryptonite, what is Superman? Well, Superman's Superman, but like, I think more about the super family. Like, John's gonna be okay, but
Yeah.
Superboy's too cocky. I think he relies on his powers too much. He's gonna get his butt kicked real hard. I think the twins are gonna get in trouble a lot.
Yes.
It's just I really enjoyed it, and I am excited for more of it.
Yeah, I
And
am
I'm
too.
shocked that you like it. I thought you were
did
gonna hate
like
it.
it.
I
No.
thought you were gonna hate it so
No,
much.
because like honestly, it literally this is a book that made me laugh out loud or go like have some sort of like vocal reaction positively. And then at the same point, they're recapping, Clark Kent's life. And he talks about how he found Lois and now he found his best friend and it shows crypto. And I was like, oh. And, when I was reading it, you and Robbie were cuddling together. And I was like, oh, it's kind of like you two.
No, I did not leak Miley Cyrus's album. I played it with friends where I bought at a store. Sorry, someone's commenting on the TikToks.
Okay.
They said, "Did you leak Miley Cyrus's album?" Many, many times. And I said, "No, I did not leak it. Leak it implies that I had it earlier than anybody else could have it. And I had it at the same time as anybody else could have it. Any one of you could have gone to Walmart, went, and, oh, went and, any one of you could have walked into a store, saw it there, and then bought it. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're a Superman. So yeah, I'm really surprised that you
I
liked
really
it.
like Superman and
I am shocked. I really am. I thought you were going to hate it because I really liked it. So I was like, and usually I like Superman stories and everybody hates it.
oh, so
But
you
this
thought I
is,
was gonna hate
and
it.
I thought with Dan Slott writing it, everyone was going to be like, yo, this isn't Superman. This stinks. I hate this. This is terrible. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. I want to, especially ending with a new power. Like I wasn't expecting to be like, oh, okay. I'm actually curious what's gonna happen in the next issue.
All right. So what I'm going to say is offensive.
More than usual.
Yeah. But it's, no, I mean this with all of my good heart.
Okay.
Dan Slott is very similar to you, Amy's.
Why?
If he was to live with us, he would have the same problems you would have when I put away the dishes on the top shelf.
Is he vertically challenged?
He is very vertically challenged.
Oh, okay.
He's very, for a man, he's very short.
Is he a short king?
He's a short king.
All right, short king, yay.
And he, he's a little pudgy. He's you know,
Am I
Who's
just the untalented female version of Dan Slott?
No, absolutely not. Just so pretty. Um, Dan Slott has a beard. So I've met Dan Slott so many times, and he's been nothing but nice to me. When I've asked him stupid questions about Spider-Man, when I've been like, "Can I please?" Like the line was big, and I was like, "Please, please, can I take a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah, real fast." And that's why it was my profile pic for like the longest time. Like his run on Spider-Man was amazing. And now that you get to join me on a new journey of Dan Slott writing his first DC piece
Yeah.
on Superman, which after reading, like I've been rereading some of the early Supermans, and he really is a vigilante. Like he does not stand for the police. He is anti-police. He's anti-government. When he sees something, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to do this, even though it may not be in the legal terms." Like if he heard that there was going to be a robbery, he would like be in the bank vault and be like, you can't do this," and like
He would
sock him up.
intervene,
Yeah.
not just sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah.
And
But
then
like
maybe
before
do
the
something.
evidence, like he would
Mhm.
just be like, "Oh, I know they're doing this." It was very cool. I love so yeah, I'm so excited you like Dan Sloth's
Yeah,
Superman.
I did.
That makes me excited. So, all right, let's take a look at the next one. Spider-Man Wolverine #1. They're back at it again for a new team up. Last time we saw them was with Jason Aaron and
Yes.
Adam Kubert doing the Jason Aaron was writing it, Adam Kubert was doing the art, and it was some of the best writing I've ever read. It's my favorite Spider-Man Wolverine storyline. So, I, I, how can you beat that? But we have the writer is Mark Guggenheim, which many of you might know from his X-Men Gold.
Yes.
He's done some X-Men work. He did Spider-Man. Like he is like a legend. And then we have Carrie Andrews doing the art, and he's amazing. He did Spider-Man Reign. We've talked about that.
Yes.
So I was like, these two together in a book, and we have an adventure. Spider-Man and Wolverine are going out. They are doing this adventure while Peter Parker has flashbacks about his life, and Wolverine also is thinking about his life because I don't know what prompted them to think about their life at this moment, at the exact moment, because both of them are thinking about this same period of life. And they're like, "Do you remember?" I can't say numbers. Do you remember?
Picture it.
Picture of Sicily. Like, this is what they do. Like, "Oh, we're all in Sicily. All right. What was you doing in Sicily?" Like, why are they thinking about Sicily? So, uh, we'll talk about the end in a second here, but what did you think reading this?
I thought it was fun. I wasn't really expecting to enjoy a team up of Spider-Man and Wolverine, but I guess I just want everybody to go on adventures with Wolverine, apparently. I don't know. I'm that person. Um,
I didn't like it.
no.
I found it to be kind of boring. Like I said, I had a problem with that. And then the ending there, it turns out that Wolverine killed Peter Parker's parents.
Or was
I'm sorry, Peter Parker was murdered. How do I want to wait on?
they were homicided?
Um,
They were
Wolverine's assignment was to make sure the Parker's plane went down. Is what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense. I don't like that time period in Wolverine's life wouldn't have been at that time. Like, because they're reshaping the Marvel universe, I guess they can make it work. But like Wolverine, like it doesn't make any sense to me. So my thought is, and I hope this is how they can save this book. It's Mysterio like messing with them. Like he made false tapes. Like I said, it doesn't make sense why they're both thinking of this time period. So if Mysterio is messing with their minds and makes Peter see this vision of it, and he's like, "Oh my goodness!" Because now what's Peter going to do in the second issue? It's a fight issue next issue.
Oh yeah,
they're good. Peter Parker, like this is the Peter Parker I'm hoping for. Is if you guys can see this Back in Black, when Aunt May got hurt by a bullet, and he had to choose between Aunt May's life or his marriage to Mary Jane. He was like in this depression, and it was so dark. Ron Garney did the art.
Oh, then you know it was real good.
Oh, and Peter David did the story. Oh, R.I.P. Peter David. That's sad. Sorry, Peter David just passed away, and it's really sad. I met him a lot of times, and he was very, very nice. Very nice man. So Spider-Man. So yeah, second issue. He's gonna. The second issue is going to be a fight issue, which is going to be cool because I want to see action sequences. Because I kind of felt like we didn't get a lot of that. It was
more like an illusion of an action sequence.
Like it was him thinking, and then like we saw a little tiny fight sequence. Like that's what bothered me.
Somebody hopping over something.
It's like Carrie. It's like a fight. Like, oh, Carrie Andrews, can you draw me something? I want this. I want Spider-Man Rain. And he's like, oh, $100. And they're like, $10. And he goes, $10 of my work. Because it doesn't feel as polished as his other stuff.
Interesting.
And it's just, I love his artwork so much. It's just, something was off. I don't know, maybe it was me. I mean, I would try reading it, but it just was unimpressive.
All right, well.
But what I should have had you read instead was Vatican City by Mark Millar.
Yes, you should. Very topical to
our
other podcast.
So Vatican City is about the Vatican, which we've all recently learned is in Rome. And
no, it's in Vatican City. It's its own country, technically.
But isn't it in Rome? All right, hang on. I got pictures.
We're fact checking, guys.
Like, isn't? Oh wait, you guys can't see the whiteboard, can you? Here, I'll turn this off for a second. All right. So, isn't this like all of Rome, and then like inside this little circle is the Vatican City? So, like, it's a country. It's like a country within a country, isn't it? That's the way I've understood it. Listen, all I know, I thought they were speaking Latin, and apparently everyone speaks Italian. I didn't learn that until I watched that movie.
So you're not wrong. It is. Yeah, it's exactly like you described.
Okay, cool. Because like it's inside of Rome, but like it's its own thing.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll use this picture again.
Yeah.
So inside of Rome, all of a sudden, a vampire attack happens, and all the vampires have decided that it's their time to feast and rule, and they've taken over the whole world. And they have basically the only place they can't get into is the Vatican City. So, like outside this whole reign is.
Really, that's kind of a great idea.
So they are literally at the gate. So like, we're gonna get you, and they're like, what do we do? And like they're catching humans from around the world, and then making them like, hey, we'll keep you alive and be cool with us if you go and retrieve what they want is apparently a grave, and inside this grave is the vampire queen.
Oh.
So she's been hiding underneath the Vatican City. So they want all these humans to go get her, bring her out, And I guess once they do, then the Vatican's no longer protected. Like that's what's protecting the Vatican. From my understanding, it gets a little. I don't know religion that much when it comes to the Catholic Church, so things that I think are like, whoa, this is vampire, might be just church.
It's gonna be a new. Next time we talk about this, we're gonna play games. It's gonna be called Church or Vampire. Catholics versus vampires.
So I'm very upset that I didn't pick this up. Drew told me. Drew goes, hey, Mark Moore has a new book out. It's called Vatican City. I go, isn't that about the Catholics? And he goes, yeah. I go, nah, I'm good.
You went, I hate them.
And you know what happened? I went 2 months. Issue 2 came out. And I read it. And I was like, man, this is really good. I missed the boat on this one. So I am looking for this. You guys should also be looking for this because this is a fantastic book. And I've enjoyed it a
lot. Now I really want to read it.
Anything?
At least to guide you through vampires versus Catholics.
They're drinking blood. No, that is the juice. That's the wine that they use. They're vampires. No, they're just doing church things. They're eating bodies. No, that's the bread of Christ. He's hitting them with batons. No, he's
blessing them with holy water.
He's drowning. I mean, that's more of the Protestant thing is the drowning because we like dunk people in the water. And I've always felt like, I was like, you ever been baptized, Damien? And you haven't.
No, I have.
Like, as an adult?
No.
That's not even an adult baptism.
You do it as a child, then you're done.
No, you don't do it as a child.
No,
because
you do it when you're like.
We'll say that for your pod, Evans and Ethan podcast.
Well, they drop the subtext.
We have 2 episodes that are going to be coming out soon.
Yes.
So anyway, Vatican City. You dunk them. So like you go into a water and you dunk the person. You tell them to hold their nose. So if you're a woman, you have to go like this. It's a rule.
Okay.
Well, because the pastor grabs you right here and he can't make sure you touch your chest. So you do this because then he puts you down and you go underneath the water. And then for me, it was like a second. It was like, boop. Like I wanted them to like dunk me for a little bit. And no one's dunking me. I just got splish splashed. So then I go, I haven't been baptized. Because I feel like I got splish splashed. So, any other?
Sorry,
you're dying. Not dying. I mean, you are
unalive.
What are shit? Any other books you were talking about?
No, I didn't get a chance to read it, but I am curious about Supergirl.
Oh, yes, I did read that. That is amazing.
Okay, good.
I forgot. That's what I wanted to talk about was Supergirl. I read Supergirl. I forgot to get the picture out for it, I think. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I forgot to read the book. So
Supergirl. And I don't know how it's going to connect to our Superman story, but basically Supergirl is just trying to live life. And all of a sudden she comes to town and she finds out that there's another Supergirl. And she's like, this isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And she goes, you know what? I need to talk to mom and dad. And so she goes home and discovers that there's someone else pretending to be her. And they're like, who are you? So it's like a case of misidentification and like who you are. Like Sophie Campbell writes both parts, and as someone who doesn't know their or has questioned their identity, this secret identity and dual identity is something that I think really resonates. And I'm like, this is their story to really tell.
Oh yeah,
because Sophie Campbell, I met them. They came to Elmira and I refused to get any. I think I got a book signed just because I was like, I'll make money off of this, but I don't agree with this person's affiliations.
And
then I met them. Yeah, I met them, and they were nothing but nice to me, but we didn't get them back in after that, unfortunately. But I am
Unfortunately,
going to email Sophie and try to get her to come to our convention
I would love that. That would be great.
because I know she lives near here, or she did before COVID. After
Yes.
COVID, who knows? Because like everybody moved away. Aaron Cooter moved away.
Mm.
That might have been before COVID. Time's weird.
Time is weird.
So one last thing to talk about before we go, because it just came out the other day. There is going to be a Bat DC Marvel team up.
Yes, I did see this. So first of all, I had no idea that they ever did this.
You never knew that Marvel and
No.
DC, it's so hard to find. Like, I'm sure on the sites that we read the comics on, we can probably find it on there. But like if I have I have one. I have the Batman and Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
And so that I mean, that's out of print. They both were like never again. But this is kind of really cool. I've been thinking about this, especially for the TikTokers. If people were to subscribe to us, I was thinking of maybe giving people copies of the Deadpool Batman book, like both copies, like the one from Marvel distributor and the DC distributor,
That'd be cool.
as a prize. Like, maybe I'll choose two people, whoever subscribes would get it, that kind of thing. That's kind of the goal, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So that's something I've been thinking
Would
about
you
doing.
guys want to do that?
Yeah. So if
You
you subscribe and join us,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Let
mean,
us know.
yeah. So I'm very excited. I told Drew we want a few copies to do because
Yes.
I think this is a cool concept.
I think it's gonna be so cool. And as a comic fan that's newer to everything, it's cool that you and I are gonna be able to like go through this at the same time.
Like
I'm gonna
never been
experience it
done.
for the first time.
The first time it happened, I don't know if Deadpool existed yet because Deadpool didn't
Mm,
exist until we were born, or maybe like 10 years later. Yeah, like maybe when we were in elementary school.
okay.
Like Deadpool's fairly new. So like how would he have interacted? Like he never interacted with Batman.
Yeah.
Deadpool didn't do anything. So this is really cool. But what I'm now excited about
Yeah.
is you see the Justice if we're now having the Justice League,
Mhm.
and the Justice League did a series with the Power Rangers. So now that's canon. So now we can have Spider-Man and the Power Rangers, and I would love to write that. I will make the greatest Power Rangers Marvel story there will ever be.
I don't doubt that at all.
I'm gonna have Sue Storm on the team, but that's the only FF member. Like she's
You
like
do love Sue Storm.
she is the best of them because Reed is such a dick. Reed Richards, like that's why I have a problem with Pedro Pascal. Is it's the image of like he better be a dick. Like
If he
the
is
fantastic. So I'm rewatching all the movies again. They get caught up, and I rewatched the Fantastic Four with Ian McGruffin.
Lone Gruffle.
Yeah, him. He's too nice.
Oh yeah, he's too
He's
old for.
so nice and like, Sue, I didn't mean to sleep through our dinner. No, he did. Like that scene in Iron Man 3 where Tony's working and
Yeah.
kind of ignoring Pepper. That's the relationship of Reed and Sue, except worse. Like, we're talking about he won't even bother to make a robot copy. He's just gonna go, Sue, just go clean, do women. That's what he used to do. Go, don't you go take care of our son, go be a mother. Isn't that what you want to be?
Ew.
Yeah. So there's some really early bad, like it's not till John Byrne takes over and really makes her a woman.
No, but like fully flushes out her character.
No,
I
he
don't know.
he gave her feminism. Like before, all she did was take care of the kids and make force fields and shields for people. That's what Stanley had her do, like make a little invisible bullet, like or make someone invisible, and that's all she could do. And then other people start expanding her powers. And then John Byrne was like, she's a mother, but she also wants to fight. And he gives her like this bop hair, like he cuts her hair off.
Okay.
So she has short hair like your mom.
Okay.
And she's like, I'm Sue, and I'm gonna do what I want. And that's when she hires the nanny, Agnes Harkness.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's why, because she was like, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm gonna hire a nanny. So the moral of the story. This has been sponsored by Entertainment.
Jeez.
So no, so
Not a sponsor ever.
so I just I'm really excited to see what they could do. Like there's so many aspects. Now maybe we can talk about maybe printing on a less extensive thing. Like we don't need 100 copies of Spider-Man out. I understand we enjoy reading it, but in today's economy, I'm have to choose what I'm buying and what I'm not. And like I said, I already missed out on Vatican City because I was already trying to cut back.
Yep.
And not because it's money, but also like what's worth it now. Like I cut out all variants because I'm not getting joy from it. The variants there's too many variants. Everything has a variant, and all those
Multiple
covers
variants.
are the same in all the books except skewed just a little bit. Or like the Ultimate Spider-Man. It was the same color, but they just changed the suits. And I'm like, I get it. I'm a Spider-Man fan, so I'm gonna get it. But you're taking advantage of us. You know I like Spider-Man, so you put him and you make a variant of number one in all of his costumes that you can get in Spider-Verse. So we're talking about Last Stand, and then maybe we'll do a first appearance of we'll call it the comic cover.
Yeah.
Like there's so many variants of Spider-Man. You know who Bag Boy is? Or
Yes.
Bagman?
Bagman, yes.
All right, he's fun. He's part of the Fantastic Four. Who is Peter Parker, who is gonna hang out with the Fantastic Four and the. I'm just saying, we are lining up with Power Rangers now.
What if that's what it's all building up to, guys?
You know, I just thought about the Fantastic Four movie comes out. Wouldn't it be really cool to see? So this is a different variation where the superheroes existed during Stanley's time. So I assume there's maybe going to be other superheroes. Wouldn't it be fun to have a sequence of Spider-Man being Bagman? And make it Garfield or McGuire or I'm trying to think of another actor who's played him because Garfield's too young still. You wouldn't want
Yeah.
him portrayed old. So yeah, Toby Maguire, yeah, Toby or Garfield.
Yeah.
They
Because
have them. Holland's too young. Can't do it.
Baby. Plus he's current.
So, ooh, Miley Cyrus Management just followed us.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. So yes, Spider-Man.
Yep.
Power Rangers. That's what I want. That's what
See, the man wearing Power Rangers right now is rooting for Power Rangers.
It's our 100th episode. I thought I'd represent the Power Rangers. If I don't bring him into our 100th episode.
Happy 100th episode, by
the way. Yeah, it's 100 episodes. I can't believe we've been doing it for so long.
Well, you've been doing it for so long.
And what's interesting is been doing it for so long, and I was thinking about this when we took the break, is about the leaks. And in comic book world, we're always getting copies of books early, and anyone who gets the book early posts the pictures.
That's true.
So if I like a book like Spider-Man and I can't pick it up that night or I can't look at it at another site.
Well, yeah. Well, what about the outline in that Batman issue?
Oh yeah, when we see the Venom. There was that Venom issue where they're
Yep.
having coitus
Like
right on the page.
that got leaked. Somebody was first.
That was me. I was the first one who did that. But also, look at what happened with Peter Melnick and the
Yep.
Marvel podcast. He had Mark Ruffalo on, and Mark Ruffalo gave a huge spoiler that he was going to get really. I think the spoiler was that he was going to show up in Endgame or something like that, or he gave a spoiler like someone was going to die.
Yeah.
And he posted it because he could.
Yep.
And like like this is what the world is. You can do what you want. Like I'm not making money off of this.
No.
I didn't. I mean, even I would say even for the comic book things, I am making money off of it. But in a sense, I'm letting people know. So it's more about awareness. And that's kind of what a news station is.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what radio is. This is no different than if I did pirate radio, which is technically what I did.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a pirate radioer.
Now you just gotta walk around and say, "Arr."
Yeah, I'm a pirate. That's been my life goal, to be a pirate.
Yes, it freaking has.
Any game that has a pirate on it, you'll see me playing it.
Okay, I have to ask this because this has been.
Oh, there's a spider! No.
He's fine. So
He's fine. He's coming after us.
He's right there. He's on the wall.
Do you guys see that spider?
Nobody can see the spider. It's green screen behind me.
Oh. Turn your green screen off.
My God, nobody's gonna see it. This is the content you guys came here for, obviously.
You're gonna die. You're gonna get bit, and you're gonna get venomized, and hopefully
and then it'll be a comic series about me.
You get to become a Spider-Man?
Look.
And I'm the man in the chair? That would be cruel. That would be just cruel.
What if you're the man that is the
That
chair?
would be like if Power Rangers existed, or like a TV show happens, and they're like, Amy, we really want you to be on Power Rangers. Come be on Power Rangers. And like, we don't want Brian.
We love you. Hate that guy.
Or I just thought about this. The one time the artist told me not to leak it. I didn't. Other people did leak it. It was Mark Waid. Mark Waid was doing his series with Tom Payer. I forgot the name of the book. I got so mad at it. I forgot the name of the book. I kept the announcement on our Spotify, so go listen to that. But he gave me the interview. He gave me like, oh yeah, I'll do a whole radio announcement for you. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, this is really cool. We followed each other on Twitter. And then I waited. The announcement went live. Everybody he posted it. So I posted my clip. And what happened? He blocked me. So that's why Mark Waid's on my shit list. Like, that's kind of like, I could have been the one who exposed it first.
Yeah.
But I was respectful, and
you got blocked anyway.
I got blocked anyway. So, I'm just now sharing what I want because this is the life that we live in.
Yeah. No rules, just right.
No rules. I'm white. I can do what I want.
No rules, just white. That's the name of the episode.
No rules, just white. I can do what I want. Amy can kind of do it because she's white, but she's a female. And that's sad.
Yep.
See, that spider is coming near you.
Where?
I don't know. I lost it.
I lost it also.
I lost it. Now, what if it's near me? Oh my God, is that a spider? Why are there so many spiders down here?
It's damp.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Sorry, it's dank.
Should we end this podcast?
Yeah, because apparently you're terrified for your life.
Was there anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think we're pretty much. I mean, I don't think we can top no rules, just white. You end on a high note, guys.
That's how we do it.
No rules, just white. That's how you play your police simulator game.
Oh, I do. I am I don't know why, but simulation. Oh, I think I just seen it fall next to the dude, Hobgoblin lady.
Oh.
I don't see him either, and it scares me. Hope I don't get.
Look, I trapped a spider under a cup for like 2 days because I didn't know what to do. And I just killed. I have had a banner day for killing bugs, I'll tell you. First, you called me up because there was a wasp in the house.
Yeah, I was gonna get bit and I was gonna get allergic.
Handled. Second, found a dead spider body in the bathroom. There was a live spider body under the cup that I didn't know what to do with. Handled that one. And then when Robbie came down here and was yelling at me to come up to get lunch, which is 100% a true story, he like stopped in front of the bathroom and there was a spider on one of the paper towels that was left behind alive. And I was like, well, guess what? So I literally just flushed 3 spiders in one go.
No me gusta.
Well, somebody has to do it, and it's obviously not going to be you.
You don't want to know what I did the other day. I was using the torch to go after the bugs.
Oh my God!
I got really scared when it lit on fire and it went. And I was like, oh, it's going to land on the couch. That's not good.
God, please don't light our house on
fire. Sorry, I don't know how to house.
Don't light things on fire.
Well, you see, my dad kept on like, I didn't know it wasn't until I was in middle school I discovered that my dad had hair on his arms.
He burned it off so much?
Because my dad, whenever he would do the lighter fluid, he would like spray it
No!
and get all the juices like all over, and you just throw a match and you just go, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, I think we have a video file of it where he had a burn barrel, and it was my sister's birthday, and we were all over for her birthday, and all of a sudden my dad was burning the garbage, so my uncles didn't know what we were eating. I don't know why we had to burn it on my sister's birthday. No clue.
Because your dad was a pyromaniac.
So all of a sudden, and my family's very, we don't spend money. We can figure out how to fix it. So my dad's been fixing up this burn barrel that probably should have been gone a while ago. So my dad starts the burn barrel, starts poking it, and all of a sudden goes, oh, honey, oh no, honey. And he starts walking casually. I start screaming, and refreshes in. What does that mean? He so my uncles get there, and I'm like, guys, my dad's screaming. There's fire. I don't know what to do, and I'm a little kid, so I don't know what's going on. But all of a sudden, I remember my uncle going, Brian, and he grabs like the fire extinguisher, and he's running, he's like, and I grabbed a water gun.
And not even like a super soaker, probably.
And I'm like chasing after them, and I remember Paul like grabbing me, going, "No, Brian, we can't go." And my dad has now made it to the trailer, and he has the hose. He's like, "Guys, don't worry, I got it."
While things are actively burning,
and everything's burning around him. I got this, guys.
Oh my God, he was the meme. He's like, everything's fine.
He grabs the hose and then casually starts walking back.
No sense of urgency.
None. We're out there. Well, we're out there. My uncle's out there with the thing. He's my dad. He's like, Brian, come on. He goes, we're fine. I got a hose. We're okay. White has water. So my Uncle Letty comes bursting out of the house, he's running at my dad. He grabs the hose. He goes, Brian, no. He says, no. He runs and starts spraying the fire. Just spraying it for all it's worth. And they're like putting it out. And my dad was like, there's a hole in it apparently. My uncles go, Brian, how long has this been like this? He goes, well, as long as I pushed it to the left, it was fine. But then the wind blew and it kind of came out a little bit. But it's fine. This happened last week and I took care of it. And he goes, where? And then we looked over and there was my dad had moved the burn barrel from the spot he burned to another spot so that he didn't get caught. But now I got caught, so it's like, it was fine last week, guys. Trust me, everything was fine. I did it last. It's like, officer, I was fine last week. I'm fine this week. Oh, it was fun. So so we will be back next week with, or maybe in 2 weeks. We'll see. We will do
We'll be
another
back in a couple months.
episode.
Yeah.
We have a lot planned. We have Comic Cons we're going to this summer. So keep in tune. We're going to do these more often. That way we have more to talk about, but also you guys know what's going on.
Yeah,
So
and you guys can give us feedback.
make
Let us
sure
know.
you like and comment and subscribe. And make sure every Wednesday, take a look. I'm trying to go to different comic shops and highlight them. I don't know what to do about the bad comic shops because I feel bad saying a comic book shop is bad, but I went to one recently and it was bad.
Oh yeah,
And I don't know how to respond.
It was not good.
Absolutely.
We'll leave it at that.
Oh no, why is the life going to end? Don't end my life.
Don't end my life.
Someone said they detected inactivity. I don't know why.
Leave around a little more.
I know, I was talking to people.
Or we're just going to end.
Yeah, we're going to end anyway. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for liking, subscribing. We will see you next time. We're going to have, if you're on YouTube, go over to YouTube. We'll have this out as soon as YouTube allows it. You guys can rewatch it. And we'll see you next time. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching, listening to
Let us
100
know
episodes.
what you're reading this week. We'd love to hear. And, yeah. Thanks for hanging in for 100 episodes, guys.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. It's been a long time. Like, I realized when we joined was back in college as a radio show.
Yes.
Like, the first season, we can't find it anywhere where we're allowed to record it.
What a wild time.
Yeah, like, the recording didn't exist. Like, they were like, so the second season, the reason that sounds like that, because I bought radio equipment for recording and then went into the recording room and stuck in my own equipment that was recording their equipment. So that's why it sounds really bad. Like, it's just to get things back in the day. Like, the things we can do now with podcasting is absolutely amazing to how it used to be.
Yes.
So it's been a wild journey being one of the, I think, longest running comic pop platforms. Because I don't know, I'm gonna say it. Longest running platforms for comics other than Kevin Smith's.
Sure.
And we work at the oldest comic book, or I work at it. We're friends with we partner with the longest running comic shop.
Correct.
That's kind of cool.
All right. Yes. So, go visit Fat Cats this week. We'll see you when we see you guys. Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. We'll see you. All righty. We got one new follower.
You gonna stop the TikTok or the
YouTube?
YouTube?
No, because now I get to do whatever I want. Woo!